you could say that's the way the cookie crumbles.
But we don't want cookies crumbling.
You could, I guess.
Well, that's just how
I mean, if you want them to die, yeah.
Well,
cookies die?
Cookies are alive?
Like the Gingerbread Man?
Yeah, when cookies die, they crumble.
Do they go to heaven?
Or hell?
That's what we're finding out in Act 3.
Oh my god, okay. Music play.
Wait, you have to say the name of the thing that we're doing. And I don't know what it is.
Gail, what are we talking about?
We're talking about Cookie Run Kingdom.
Hey everyone, welcome to The Lore You Know, a podcast where some friends talk about the fantastic and often convoluted lore of the media that you grew up with and love, the media you maybe have heard of before, although not me this time. We're getting very esoteric. It's me, I'm CJ.
And I'm Liz, and we are very, very happy to welcome the one and only Galestormkitsune of podcast end credits fame.
Like from the end of all the podcasts?
Like the person who made all of our logos and such. Galestormkitsune. Gail, welcome.
Welcome, Gail.
Thank you for welcoming me. I am very excited to talk about Cookie Run with you guys.
This is a historic episode.
I mean, Lizzie said that you were getting ready to run something, and I'm like, well, Gail can run whatever they want. And then she said it was some sort of cookie-based thing, and I was like, well, I did say whatever.
Cookie-based gameplay, it seems like, because these are video games.
Yeah, they started as mobile games.
Okay, I also was wondering that, because I've heard of Cookie Run Kingdom from you, mostly.
Okay, so this isn't like This isn't like real cookie-based lore, like in the Fiona and Cake when he makes his like line of cookies that have like character lore to them. We're not talking about actual cookies.
It's a video game. It's not real life cookies. Though it could be in an alternate universe. I don't know.
Are we going to be ranking how delicious they sound?
Don't they have souls? Isn't that what we're establishing? I don't know if I'd want to devour one.
I mean, that's what the witches wanted to do in most of the games.
Okay, I mean, we'll talk about it, but I gotta say, off the bat, I feel like that's fine. It's okay to want to eat cookies.
I think it is too. I was about to throw in something about real life that I feel like would just bring everyone down.
That's fine. I was mostly thinking about the Smurfs and how that one guy wants to eat them. I think Gargamel
wants to eat the Smurfs. Is this true?
Yeah, that's true.
I think so. And that's what I saw in Robot Chicken. So
yeah, and that's generally where we get most of our info from. Well, unfortunately, we didn't see the new Smurf movie that does star. Who is it? Is it? I
don't know. Oh, Rihanna.
Oh yeah, Rihanna is Smurfette.
But
Rihanna could be.
Rihanna could be a cookie. Do you think Rihanna would like to be one of these cookies, like the voice actress?
I don't think so. I mean, a lot of the voice actors say that they have a lot of fun.
Oh my god, they actually do have voice actors.
They actually do have voice actors.
I actually wasn't sure.
Yeah. Kingdom specifically has voice actors. The other ones, I'm pretty sure they're not voiced.
They don't all sound like Gingy from Shrek, do they?
No.
Oh, okay. That's sort of the quintessential
You're a monster.
gingerbread experience in my...
Maybe one of them does. I'm not sure because I don't play the game with audio because otherwise I cannot have any other apps on my phone.
Yeah, it kind of ruins the experience if you can't listen to like your favorite music or like this podcast while you play it or whatever. So that makes sense to me. Yeah. Tell us, Gail, what will we be talking about today? What is the scope of what you want to get through?
So I'm going to loosely go over like most of the games that the company DevSys created, and then very, very loosely go over each title of the mobile games because they technically do have a trading card game. I'm pretty sure that doesn't have a story.
Of
What?
course
I'd
they do.
assume so. I don't know. They do have a trading card game that I wish I would get the cards, but unfortunately, it is a little tricky to find a card shop that has them. Though I think there's one in San Diego.
Oh
I'm not sure.
God. Everything is a trading card now.
Yeah, I mean, YouTubers
Or
have trading cards.
gambling. Is this a gambling game?
It's a gotcha game.
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
God.
God.
Thank
Everything
God.
is gotcha gambling and trading cards.
We still haven't covered Genshin Impact, but maybe one of these days.
I think the only one that's technically not a gotcha is Oven Break, which is the first game, which there's technically two.
They didn't figure out how
But
to
we will get
monetize
into
them.
that.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Send us on a journey. Tell us, what is this? I'm looking at a cookie on my screen
Looking
right
at
now.
lots of cookies.
Gail
So
has,
they have like hair and
You're looking
stuff.
at more cookies.
Gail has sent us a
The hair's-
PowerPoint. But yeah,
The hair that they have
we've gone all the way
is
back
called
to
icing.
right. Well, that guy's hair is leaves. We can't describe the PowerPoint too much. We're going all the way back to the My Little Pony episode with this, but Gail does have a PowerPoint we are going to learn about, which I think is okay for this because I have literally never heard of this in my whole life. I'm sure someone out there has, though. If you have, make a comment.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, give a like and a subscribe.
Yeah.
Good plug, hun.
Thanks, darling.
Hopefully no cookie run controversies within the comments, because that is scary. People are
It's-
scary about cookie run.
no.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah.
But surely it can't be that bad. Tell us about it.
Not the controversies, because that's too scary. And that probably would take longer than 2 hours.
Cookie controversy?
No, tell us
Cookie
about
controversy.
Tell us about Cookie Run.
So Cookie Run is a game developed by Dev Sisters, which was founded in Korea. They make a lot of memorable games based off a lot of other similar games. Cookie Run specifically is kind of like not really a side scroller, but like a side view temple run.
Okay.
Sort of.
Yeah. It's an infinite runner.
Yeah.
That makes sense
Well-
based on the name. I mean, you just run right.
I think the original one was an infinite runner before it started breaking up into being stages.
Okay, sure.
Man, I remember Temple Run in like high school. That was the shit.
That was the shit.
They still overlay that on videos to this very day, darling. So that
Yeah, I know.
people-
Well,
so that
now
the-
it's mostly
the
like
youth
It
pay
is,
attention.
Subway
yes.
Surfers.
Oh yeah, that's the big one now. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Going into Cookie Run, the first one, which is kind of what I was getting into, technically it was originally just called Cookie Run, but it is known as Cookie Run Oven Break 1. It was released via Kaikotalk and then later online, which are both mobile messaging apps that are pretty popular.
Oh man, that is going to be like a completely lost. If you are under the age of 25, you are not going to understand
Hold
the
on.
concept of a mobile game released via messaging.
Hold
app.
on. I understand it because I know what Line is because I have.
Yeah.
If the audience may not be aware, I have experience with Line Webtoon out of Korea.
That
So
is true.
I know a lot about
forgot that was
that,
part of
which is
mine.
a juggernaut company in Korea, just so people are aware. So
Yeah.
they have some money behind this shit, seems like.
Yeah. Well, and to
Oh, no, yeah.
and to tell the kids out there, there used to be a time when you could text a number and they would send you software somehow. And that's how we used to get wallpapers for our phones.
Good times.
No, I don't know about
Okay.
that.
Times have definitely developed.
At least we weren't constantly being marketed to via a Facebook. We were constantly being marketed to on like Cartoon Network.
I yearn for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I miss that kind of marketing.
Oh no, we're already becoming
We
old
yearn for
people-
marketing.
Old people reminiscing about the good old days.
God, really. But yeah, that one, I think they technically took a break for a little bit, at least from what I was deep researching, because I played Oven Break not at release. I only started Oven Break last year.
Hmm.
But Oven Break, when it was finally released in the app stores, was released 2016, and originally it was called Cookie Run 2/Oven Break 2. But if you go into the App Store, it doesn't have the number, it's just Oven Break.
Okay, it's presumably the same game.
It's the same game from what I remember reading about it. The only difference is that Oven Break started adding more and more cookies.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the storyline, it's basically the same storyline in the beginning for the most part. Which, for you guys to now learn, Oven Break's storyline starts out with Gingerbread escaping the oven and meeting 3 cookies and escaping with them into the world.
Okay, his name is Gingerbread.
Okay, so it is straight up like the
Yeah.
Gingerbread Man basis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah.
what happened in the gingerbread
In the-
story? He just was like
run,
imbued
run,
with
as
life.
fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man.
Yeah, but I thought he was like sort of a little trickster god that took the form of
Okay,
I mean,
a gingerbread.
Gingerbread kind of is low key, to be honest. He's
What
not
a
a trickster
Okay.
god, but he's definitely
he's not low
has
key.
the power. He has the main character power, and he's basically their Michael Mouse.
Okay.
They're Michael Mouse. Yeah, crazy, and he seems to be the most basic design, but I
Hmm.
guess he is the Gingerbread Man.
Yeah, his canon flavor is brave. That's his flavor.
His
He's
flavor is
brave?
bravery flavored.
Yeah. In some of the comics, also Cookie Run has a series of
Of course it
course.
does.
physical comic books.
Right.
Oftentimes, if you translate, his name translates to brave cookies.
That I mean, either way, so he's named Gingerbrave, and he tastes like bravery.
What do you guys think bravery tastes like?
Um,
Like to describe it?
No.
wouldn't it kind of be like umami?
I was gonna say it's probably bold. I don't think sweet.
No, I don't think sweet. Sweet is more like what
A strong flavor though.
sweet is like what lust tastes like.
Okay,
It's very
interesting.
funny you say that because we'll get into that later.
There's
This-
lust in cookies.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we're already establishing there's bravery in cookies. So
Yeah, the cookies
Yeah.
are imbued with the flavors of character traits, and also their cookies.
Yeah.
okay, wait. So also, who
Okay, wait, we've been.
hold
we're
on a
2
second.
seconds in.
There's too much already. Who is making the cookies?
That's a great question.
The witches.
The witches were making
Okay.
cookies, like for fun
Yeah.
That
They're
tracks.
making them for fun.
to eat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
why do you-
yeah.
well, why do you-
Okay.
why
Well, you
do
don't
you
need to make it
cookies?
sexual, but
So originally, in the story for Oven Break, witches accidentally imbued their batch of cookies with life powder, and that's what made the cookies come to life.
That
Okay,
happens a
so they're
lot.
And then
baking
run away to not
cookies.
get eaten.
yeah. And they instead of reaching for the flour, they reached for the life powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think they still did use flour technically.
They use
It was
flour.
just
I mean,
like-
it probably wouldn't have worked otherwise.
It's probably more of a Powerpuff Girls thing, right? Where they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they're
Chemical
cooking
X
it and
accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
leave my life powder hovering sort of dangerously over whatever I'm working on in the kitchen.
or my
so,
chemical X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have got that all
It's
in the
very
same
funny.
same place.
It's funny you mentioned Powerpuff Girls because I think it was December, they did have a collaboration with the original Powerpuff Girls.
I love that.
Again, that makes
In
sense
Oven
because
Break.
it sounds like
Yeah.
they've got a sort of similar origin story. Except I guess Professor X isn't a witch, as far as I'm aware.
Well, so they're trying to run away from the witches who are, despite having given them actual life with their life powder, are like, I've got to eat these little bitches.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Do you,
Not all witches wanted to eat them originally, though, but we'll get into that a little bit.
Okay.
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 Do you think that cookies are like veal, where it's like if the less they move around, the better they taste because they're not as like gamey? Do you think if there was a gingerbread cookie that was like sprinting around your kitchen, you'd be like, well, now he's covered
Well, I
in,
guess that-
like cat hair and
Okay, wait. To me, that begs the question. It is like, maybe they get more doughy, like chewy, and maybe you
Sure.
like chewy cookies,
Maybe you
so
like
maybe you
that.
want them to move. But if you don't want them to move a lot, so they get crispy. If you're a crispy cookie fan, which is a psycho thing to like, by the way.
yeah, we're chewy.
No.
We're chewy. Gail,
I love being
Are,
crispy.
are you crispy
The
or are
whole
you
thing is being
chewy?
crispy.
What about
What?
I'm a crispy cookie because that's one of the gingerbread's phrases. Stay crispy.
Okay. So because of that, you like to eat crispy cookies?
Well, I don't eat cookies that often, to be
Okay.
honest.
But yeah, in real life, what would you prefer? Do you prefer a chewy cookie or crunchy or the like in between?
I guess it also kind of depends on the kind of cookie.
sure,
Sure.
like a short cookie
So,
is
like,
sometimes pretty good with some tea or whatever.
Mhm.
yeah, I tend to like more of like the biscuit cookies. So those tend to be a little crispier in
Sure. Okay,
general.
that's fair.
Yeah, in
I was
in
thinking like chocolate chip cookies.
in Britain, do they call this game biscuit dash or
Biscuit
something?
dash.
I think technically it's still cookie run, maybe.
But
I
that
don't know. Other
probably
languages have
confuses
different names
them.
for them. Yeah.
Well, tell us more.
Pretty much Oven Break gets new cookies and pet. They have pets in Oven Break. Those
The cookies
little
do?
guys with yeah, they have pets and they're well, Oven Break has pets and those pets help them like run farther or have whatever other powers.
The pets are also cookies?
No.
What?
Question mark no. Because some of them are random little things. Like if you see right next to Gingerbread on his left, there's like this little drop guy.
Okay.
I don't remember if this one's the no, this isn't Choco Drop. Well, some of them have like little drops of, I don't know, whatever element. But above him, you see a little pink cookie. She's Princess Cookie. Her pet is a little heart locket with wings.
So
Which is just a locket.
that's not food at all.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just
And then right here on the bottom right, you see this little purple cookie. Technically, the little squiggly thing with the weird face next to her is not her pet. It's the pet of Zombie Cookie, and it's like a little brain thing.
A little piece
Raisin
of a
brain,
brain?
probably.
I mean, I guess witches might have
Yeah,
that.
so
yeah.
okay. Well, first off, brains are already alive. I don't know what I don't know what putting life powder on a brain would do. That's crazy. Second of all, so are we to believe that all of these things are alive because of the same life powder situation?
Yes.
Okay, so they like sneezed in it or something,
Yeah, wow,
and it
they're
just
really
got all over the
Yeah.
damn
they
place.
really had a problem with keeping that shit away.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not really sure about why the pets are how they are. I think even there's one of them that I remember from Oven Break is a literal fork for the steak cookie.
Sure, a
They're just
steak
objects.
cookie. I'm always making steak cookies.
As
Big
you
Miss
should.
Steak.
Yeah, it's fully meat.
A big
cookies.
miss, and her name is Steak.
Tell us about these cookies. Tell us about their realm.
Well, for Oven Break, it's basically kind of like the Earth, specifically because they have like different regions, such as Yogurtia, which all the
Yogurt.
cookies are kind of like they're kind of yogurt theme, or at least some of them are.
Okay.
Yogurt
Then
cookies.
there's the land of Marshall Tarts.
Marshall Tarts?
Marshall Tarts,
Bunch of little
where
tarts?
they're martial artists in the land of Marshall
Oh,
Tarts.
Marshall Tarts.
Okay, I did not. I was just
I
like, Marshall
see.
Tart.
Yeah, I thought that was like a specific guy. Like
Me
I'm
too.
Marshall Tart.
Okay, I get it. The martial arts.
Yeah.
I see.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
They
so
had fun with that name, I think.
yes. So they have like a world, but presumably this is the witch's world too. Right?
I
Or-
think it's an alternate world, to be honest.
Okay,
Like
it's just a cookie world.
kind of like a Barbie situation sort of thing, I think.
Oh.
So other
A
world.
Barbie
Yeah.
situation.
Like they ran out of the oven and got transported elsewhere.
They got isekai'd.
Okay, so they did escape the witches ultimately, is the idea.
Yes.
Okay. Thank
Yes,
God.
and the witches technically cannot access them.
Okay. Where they have escaped to. So it's actually more of a trolls situation.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, from the movie Trolls. Specifically the movie Trolls.
Yes.
God, I love that movie.
Me too. I'm talking about it all the time.
CJ loves those movies. So I guess, I mean, yeah, I guess if I had a bunch of cookies become alive and run away, I'd try to get them to start, but then I'd be like, I don't know, I guess, whatever. What is this going to do to the world?
It's actually crazy that you would even try to get them at the start, I think.
I
If
think-
cookies started coming alive and running away, I would be like, whoa.
Whoa. Well, I guess
I think
that's
I'd be
happening.
scared.
Well, you would
Like, I
also
don't know what to do.
you wouldn't be that surprised though, because you'd be like, oh, the life powder. Yeah, that tracks actually. Well,
Well,
I guess there's just going to be living
that's
cookies
true.
out there now. I'm sure a bird will eat
I
them
was
or
gonna
something.
say they'll probably be eaten by
Yeah.
animals or something, right? Unless they get isekai'd into a different realm.
Into some sort of cookie realm, yeah.
I mean, in Ovenbreak, there's some areas where they do have like life-size animals going about the cookies, which is a little crazy thinking about it. And I do sometimes think about it.
Hmm.
Like in one of the desert areas, you see camel feet walking above you.
Okay.
Huh.
So
And then there's a swamp that has giant alligators.
I
So
don't
take that as you will.
I don't think a cookie gets through a swamp. I think if a
Yeah, you'd
cookie
think
gets
they'd, like,
wet,
dissolve.
it just
Yeah.
dissolves.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
You
Okay.
definitely don't stay crispy through a swamp.
Sorry, Gingerbread.
Sorry, Ginger Brave. That ain't gonna happen.
This begs the question. Well, maybe it's more like, you know how media where people get shrunk down to like bug size, and it's almost
Yes,
like
of
they have an
course.
entirely new world because it's just small.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the case for this. It's not that they're in a new world, but they're in our world, but it's like a new world because they're cookie size.
Right, and like rats become horses, and
Yeah,
Well, there are biscuit horses.
I like that.
that makes sense though. Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, next time I make gingerbread, which I haven't made gingerbread, I think I've done it like once in my life. I will make them little pets and like horses and stuff. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be cute. Make sure you don't drop any life powder, though.
I
We don't want them
will.
running off.
I usually keep mine like in like a locked safe, not in my kitchen. So
Yeah, it's sort of gun rules.
Smart.
gun rules in this house
Yeah.
for the life powder.
Yeah, but we're liberals, so you know.
So we don't even have it.
It's better. The only thing that beats a bad guy with life powder is a good guy
Is a
with
good
life
guy
powder.
with
That's what we
life
always say.
powder.
That's true, but they have the elemental cookies to help protect that.
The elemental
Okay,
cookies.
Go on.
So in Overbreak, also in Kingdom, there's specific cookies that have control over their specific element.
Okay.
I didn't put any specific cookie pictures in this PowerPoint
Are,
because I
the-
didn't think that far ahead.
are these like the regular elements or these cookie-based elements?
They're the regular. There's
okay.
a Wind Archer cookie who was created to protect the Millennial Tree, who's also has a cookie form.
The millennial
Okay,
tree is a cookie.
I was about to say, I don't know if my first thought would be to put a cookie in charge of a tree, but if the tree is also a cookie, I guess why not?
Yeah.
Okay,
Millennial Tree has a cookie form.
Okay, continue walking
Sort
us
of
through
like
this
an
world.
illusion,
This-
so to speak. I think. I'm not sure.
We must know more about this world before we can determine if this makes sense or not. I'm edging towards no, but
There's also dragons in Oven Break. There's also in Kingdom, but Oven Break does have dragons that have a cookie form. They
Okay.
also specifically are elemental, depending on what they are.
sure.
The fire dragon is papaya dragon,
I'm just saying
also known as the greenish red dragon.
The
there's
greenish red, right?
there's too many cookies for this to have been an accident. Like you make a couple living cookies as a witch,
Yeah.
that's an accident.
Yeah,
You make a pantheon of deities and dragons, elemental dragons and stuff. Now you're edging into playing god territory.
I mean the witches are their god
Oh, okay. Well then that's
in
fine.
the game. Yeah,
I mean, they are their
otherwise
creators.
they are their creators, and they do consider them their godly creators. An
Are-
exception to the ones that were made by the wizards, who did not want to eat the cookies,
What?
and they did it on purpose.
Everything you say is like opening new thoughts and doors.
Yeah, all right.
To
Maybe we should
question.
continue to approach things linearly and then decide
Okay.
what to ask.
I'm not sure if there really is anything linear, especially if we go into Kingdom.
Okay. So we have
Because
our cookie people. That's what we've established so far. They were made by witches with life powder.
now Kingdom is like the first game that they did where it's like a completely alternate universe from Oven Break.
Okay.
So instead of it kind of like, oh, you go around the cookie world and like there's some places that have cars, some places that are super modern with a lot of technology. Kingdom is more medieval in that sense.
Okay.
Like it focuses on that kind of
they
aspect.
have like a medieval cookie civilization.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
I like Kingdom because of that. And it has like a kingdom building aspect. So you would kind of like go through like story chapter sections, get materials to then further build your kingdom to kind of like build resources to make your team stronger and so forth.
Are you building or is it like you're baking?
They call it building.
Okay.
Is there stuff
Missed
made out of
opportunity.
like pastry and stuff?
Yes.
Though? Okay, good.
And
I don't know why I
Yeah,
thought
so-
that was good. I just thought it was right.
I mean, what? You're gonna have a gingerbread living in a wooden house? That doesn't make any sense.
I know. I just was like, well, I don't
Or
know.
chocolate wood.
Yeah, that
So
makes
chocolate.
sense. Like, yeah, or like cinnamon
We do
bark or
know
whatever.
from the chocolate guy on YouTube that like basically anything is possible with chocolate and pastry. The chocolate guy,
It's true.
Amari Guichon.
I have a very important question about their physiology.
Yes.
Do we know of an instance of like cookie lineage? Like,
Yes.
Do the
There's
cookies
theories
fuck?
about how it happened though.
so the
We
pastries
don't
fuck?
know? Question mark?
Okay.
We don't know.
So Kingdom is where we kind of find out, well, there's a little bit of lineage in Oven Break, but it goes more into it with Kingdom.
Okay.
Which that kind of goes into story, like more deep story
All right.
going. But like one of the main characters does canonly have have sons.
Okay.
It does not elaborate on how they came to be.
Maybe
but
they just
are
bake
like, nope,
them.
you are.
Because the way I see it, there's like
They don't have access to the oven because
right.
apparently they don't. They can't bake them? Question mark.
They can't
because
bake
it requires,
themselves.
Yeah.
But can they get baked?
Somehow.
They've sort of it's sort of
Sweet
an Adam
cookie.
it's sort of an Adam and Eve situation, right? They were cast out from their ancestral homeland for some sort of sin, I guess, because they were naked, maybe, or
Well, I mean, gingerbread is considered not naked somehow, but all the other cookies have clothes, like fully clothed.
but gingerbread doesn't, and they're just like, yep, that's fine.
He's self-conscious about it, apparently, because he only has the two little skulls on his chest, and that counts as quote-unquote clothing.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, though. Like, they know what nudity is. They understand sin.
They sure do.
Well, they don't seem to have genitals, so I don't know if they care too much about like
to have
covering
genitals,
up.
and yet they can reproduce.
They technically don't, from what I heard. At least apparently in like the Korean version, they technically don't have the gender. It's just kind of,
Oh, okay.
at least in the translation, they're more gendered.
Us
from my understanding.
Americans and
I could also be
gendering
wrong.
cookies.
Yeah, ungendered cookie in my fantasy world. I see this going two ways. One, they fuck and they produce sexually somehow. Two, it's sort of a robots scenario from
I
the
was
movie
also
Robots.
thinking that, but they can't bake.
They can't seem to bake, but maybe they can they can build houses. Maybe if you build cookies a certain way.
I guess, yeah, wait, that's a good point. If they can't bake, how are they making their buildings and stuff?
So their materials are kind of like food versions of ours in a funky way.
It's already made.
I'm not sure how else to explain that.
They find resources to make it somehow.
They can bake food, though. They eat jellies, and everything is called a jelly for the most part. Just like
food.
I'm going to eat a cake jelly or a meat jelly and things like that.
Oh.
Okay, so they eat jelly. That tracks. Because they're like jelly. They're like a jelly filled. They're like a little tart.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a dodgy jammer, a jammy dodger.
Well, their blood is jam. It's strawberry jam specifically.
Their blood.
They bleed.
Well, they bleed jam because they don't know what blood is.
Then they can be killed.
I was gonna say, so like if I like stab
crumble.
one, it like start bleeding
They start
jelly.
cracking. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so this is like it's like a Candyland land. Like everything's like there's like a
Yeah.
forest of candy canes and there's like a fudge guy. It's Candyland rules.
Yeah.
I hate Candyland.
Okay.
I've never played Candyland.
Then
Whoa. Okay.
then
I
you're
love
like,
Candyland.
there is no playing of Candyland. You just shuffle up the cards and then it's already decided and then you spend a half hour
CJ
figuring out who wins.
Okay, to be fair, CJ hates games where he can't just strategically win.
You can't
so
do
it makes
anything
sense.
in Candyland. You just draw the next card.
Yep. It's a children's game.
Isn't that a lot? Yeah, that's a lot of kid games.
It is a lot, but you can have fun kids games that feel like you have more
I'm just
agency.
imagining child CJ seething over Candyland because he doesn't have a clear-cut way to win.
I seethed over Hi-Ho Cherry-O, which I actually just played very recently with my boys. We went on a little boys' weekend, and then the place we stayed at had Hi-Ho Cherry-O, and then we were playing Hi-Ho
I
Cherry-O.
haven't thought of that one in a long time.
That's a high-stakes game for high-stakes players.
I've never heard of that game.
You just spin a little spinner, and it tells you how many cherries to pick, and then some of them are bad, so you have to put your cherries back, and you have to go until you get enough cherries.
Huh.
Really interesting stuff.
Yeah, it's so much worse than Candyland.
Candyland has some lore behind it. They've got like monarchs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they got like monarchs.
Yeah,
they got
there's like an evil licorice
characters.
guy.
Yeah, the
He's
evil
like
licorice
trying to
man,
take over.
Count Licorice or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't talk about.
But we can't talk about this.
We're already in a sort of candy cookie based society. So
this does make me want pastries so bad. I gotta be real.
No, yeah, I want to eat cake and cookies. I want to eat dessert.
I want to eat these cookies.
Is this like a situation with like the tree stars from Land Before Time where it's like the jelly food, everyone wants to eat it for real? Or it's like the Krabby Patty, everyone's like, oh, I bet the Krabby Patty fucking rips shit.
Honestly, when I look at those cookies, the characters, I think they're cute, but because of that they're cookies, I'm like, yeah, I would eat that.
I'm not sure. Would you want to eat Herb Cookie, who's right there watering
with the
his little plants?
leaf hair?
With leaf hair? I don't know.
I'd probably pluck off the leaves.
I've had like a savory cookie before where they put in like herbs and like sage or
it's
whatever.
not out of the question.
Yeah, it would be an herbal cookie.
Would you eat oyster cookie?
Oof.
Oyster? Probably
oyster cookie.
Probably not.
Probably.
What about burning spice cookie?
Hell yeah.
Or capsaicin cookie?
I would definitely eat capsaicin
CJ
cookie
would.
for
I would.
sure.
Let's see, what's another outlandish cookie flavor? I don't know about werewolf cookie because apparently
Oh, does it turn you
his
into a werewolf?
lore. No, he turns into a werewolf because apparently when he was baked, werewolf hair fell into the cookie dough, and that's why he turns
That
into
makes
a werewolf.
sense.
All right, we have a cast of cookies. They live in a fantasy kingdom.
Yes.
It's peaceful, harmony, it's sort of Smurf rules.
No, it's not peaceful at all. There's war. There's cookie racism.
No!
What? No!
Oh my god. I actually feel less bad about eating them now, in a way.
Let us simply just eat the racist cookies.
I don't know if I really want to eat oyster cookie.
Oh,
So-
oyster cookie
Oyster
is
cookie
one of the
would be
racist
racist,
ones?
yeah, for sure.
Oh my god.
It's like so in Kingdom there's like a lot of like complementary side stories that go into like the main one. And one of them is where you go to the Cream Republic.
The Cream Republic?
That's really funny
The
because it's
cream.
a Korean game.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
see.
like the
Yeah.
the Cream Republic.
I see. Okay.
And there's the super rich people area. And then there's the poor cookies that live in
There's
the mud.
classism in this too? My god.
Don't you see, honey? It's just like our society. This is just what happens when you create a society with, I assume there's some sort of
This is what
economic
happens-
incentive.
This is what happens when you put life powder on an inanimate thing.
They invent society and taxes and classes.
Oh god.
That's just what
Yeah.
happens. That's
They
what
have
life is.
war and, all that stuff.
Are they
I was going to
fighting?
say fun stuff, but that's not fun.
Are they fighting over limited resources? They're like, no, the crumble, the choco chip mines are
Yeah, no.
ours by
Gale,
rights.
Gale, go on. We need to know more about the
Yeah.
classism and racism.
For the most part, at least in Kingdom, the classism is like between the rich cookies and the poor cookies, the ones
Okay.
that are hardworking and all that stuff.
What?
I'm not really sure how well to describe the Cream Republic with its classism.
Do you
And I
think?
say racism because the higher upper class are lighter skinned cookies, while the
Oh my
lower
god!
class are darker skinned
It's
cookies.
literally
That's why
about
it's like,
color.
yeah.
Won't
Yeah.
won't the cookies understand that the color of their skin just means how long they were
They've been
baked
in the
for?
oven.
Yeah.
In this case, if I remember correctly, they're flavors.
Oh, sure, that makes sense
It's
too.
yeah, yeah. It's
What
more of like their flavors rather than
what is their
how long they
currency?
were baked.
What makes a rich cookie compared to a poor cookie?
Coins.
Okay,
It's literally just
Just
coins.
It's just coins. All right.
Are they chocolate coins?
Yeah. I don't know. It just says coins in the game.
I'd like to think they're
No,
chocolate
I think
coins.
they're just like
Are they just
quarters.
actual coins?
Yeah.
I think it's actual coins.
Do you guys think that the rich cookies are actually like rich tasting?
Mm.
No.
No, they taste like
Oh, there's also
assholes
religion.
taste.
There's a religious cult.
Oh,
Well,
very
I-
great.
two of the games, but
Of
in
course.
Kingdom, there's the what was it called? The Order of the Fork or something like that.
The order of the
Order
fork
of the fork.
and the knife.
No, just the fork.
Okay.
No spoon either.
Order of the fork. So they've done everything people have done. They've created religion as well.
Yeah.
So is but you said earlier there was a fork that was a pet.
Yeah, they don't have that specific religion in Oven Break.
Mm.
Because remember, Kingdom and Oven Break have two separate universes.
You're right. They're different universes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of a soft reboot on the original thesis.
So in Kingdom, does the religious cult worship fork as like a god? Or is it like
They see it as a symbol of the witch. The
Okay.
witches.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay. It's like
Yeah.
iconography of the
Yeah,
gods. It's like the
basically.
cross.
Yeah, though they do technically have a Jesus cookie, if you consider pure vanilla Jesus cookie.
Like actually
No, that's
actually
not
Jesus?
Right. You made that up.
No, because he's able to like heal cookies very well. That's like his
Oh.
class.
Okay, at first I thought you
And
meant
he-
like they made Jesus a cookie.
Yeah, or they like crucified.
No.
Sorry, they crustified a cookie. And
That is crazy. No, he didn't disappear in that way, but that's going into further in the later storyline that I
Okay.
will elaborate a little more on.
All right, carry on.
So yeah, Kingdom, Gingerbread escapes with friends to not get eaten, and they follow 5 ancient heroes, which they originally disappeared after the Dark Flower War because
Dark flower.
the evil cookie, Dark Enchantress Cookie, started a war to make equality for the cake monsters, who loved to kill cookies at that point.
And she thought these guys deserve equal
They
rights.
should vote.
It's like
They don't have voting.
it's like a bunch of people being killed by like lions and being like, I think the lions
I think
should
the lion
have
should own property.
should have a vote in our democracy.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're just as alive as we are, in a way.
They
In a
sure
way.
are.
That's fascinating.
Then
So that started
Yeah.
a war.
that started a war
That kind of makes sense that people would be mad about trying to get equal rights for the monsters that eat them.
Yeah, the war itself is very interesting because originally Dark Enchantress's reasoning had to do with the witches also made the cake monsters and they also were getting eaten and they wanted to be safe and so forth.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that part's fine. It's just if you want to hang with us, you have to stop eating us also. Like you can't be like, oh, we're persecuted, and then also be like, and also we're going to eat you. The same thing that we're claiming is happening to us.
Yeah, yeah. This is a very, very interesting topic that I feel like in game it's not well explained, at least from my understanding from
I
playing
see.
the game since it came out.
But those are cake based beasts. They're not cookies.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're not cookies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So something about being a cookie gives you sort of like a human esque intelligence and self control.
Yeah, cookies are made after all in human image or
Right.
witch image.
Right. And what kind of foul god would create a cake monster?
Yeah.
I
Why would
might
they unleash it to like, eat cookies and whatnot
Mm-hmm.
I might
or fight
actually have to
cookies?
make cookies after we're done recording.
Lisa's over there tumbling. Her tummy's grumbling.
Cookie cake.
Cookie monster time.
I mean, actually, tell me about. You've changed your PowerPoint. I know the audience listening can't see, but you've
Oh,
changed your
yeah.
PowerPoint slide, and I'm intrigued by. There's a cute witch cookie with kitty ears.
Yeah, that's Witchberry Cookie. So, the next game that was released, which was released 2024, was Cookie Run Witch's Castle. So, this game is more of kind of like, I don't know if you ever played Gardenscapes or like Housescapes,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of like, it's a puzzle game
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
with also a storyline. So this game, instead of the cookies escaping the oven and going into like an alternate or like a faraway dimension or wherever, they're still within the castle.
Oh, the witches live in a castle.
Yeah, well, at least in Witch's Castle they
In
do.
Witch's Castle, the
In
witches
other
live in a
games, it's
castle.
like a tower.
Okay.
That tracks. Witches tend to live
Yeah.
in either some sort of like tower or a hut in the woods.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or a
So-
hut with legs sometimes.
That's also true.
Well, I have played Witch's Castle. I don't have most of the storyline just because that game I can really like get dragged into playing the puzzles nonstop, and I need to like manage my time well between the other two games.
I imagine if it's a
But-
successful mobile game, it has some sort of very addicting game loop that will
Yeah.
suck years of your life out of you.
It'll suck you?
Will suck you dry of
Yeah.
your attention.
Yeah, and money if you fall for every single
Oh, that's how they get you.
ad thing to help you. Yeah. Though financially, if I remember correctly, it's not as financial. It doesn't bring in as much money as Oven Break and Kingdom, which Kingdom makes the most money of all the games.
So these are still all ongoing. I mean, I know you can get an app anytime, but like, do they still release stuff for like Kingdom
Yes.
and stuff like that to this day?
Oh yeah. Kingdom barely started Act 2 of their 5 acts total.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, this game had like going back to Kingdom real quick. Kingdom was released 2021, and it just barely finished Act 1.
Whoa, okay. And so they have planned
December.
5 parts.
Okay, so we'll know the
Yeah.
whole story in 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Great.
But going back to Witch's Castle, the storyline, while they don't escape the witch, you're kind of trying to save the first batch which were created by witches, and then you learn about a batch of cookies that are called like their names have to do with like ingredients in some sort.
Okay.
One of them being first cream cookie. And it turns out those first cookies are actually witches that had died and became cookies. Now, what killed them? I personally don't know that much of the story because I didn't get that far into the storyline. But like it's pretty much something was killing the original witches that had made the cookies that actually did not want to eat the cookies. And they're now kind of just surviving with the other cookies, albeit with like a bunch more power and magic.
So they made a sort of voodoo doll for their souls, a sort of a phylactery of cookie and cream that they
Yeah.
they just inhabit now, and they're cool with that. They're like, witch cookie doesn't matter to me as long as I get to run around and eat sweets.
To my understanding, they aren't aware that they were like the player is more aware that they were originally witches rather than the other characters. To
Oh,
my
so it's
understanding,
like their soul, but they don't have their minds anymore. But they still have their
they
magical
don't have like their
powers.
full memories. I think only First Cream has more memories, but don't quote me on that.
Would you like that sort of fate, Lizzie,
To
to
be-
just be a cookie
Um,
instead of a human woman?
no, I don't think so.
What if you had magic powers?
I don't.
Magic cookie powers.
Magic cookie
Yeah, I don't
powers,
know.
thank
I
you.
mean, I guess if I lived with a bunch of other cookies, it would be fine. I just literally can't stop looking at these cookies and being like, wonder what they taste like.
We should have ate
Well,
before.
I don't know what cat. I don't know what catberry which cookie tastes like.
Tastes like catberry. I don't know.
Catberry that sounds like one of those types of plants that gets cats high that doesn't do like anything for humans. So it probably tastes bitter, but
Yeah,
maybe if you're a cat, it rules.
maybe.
But yeah, that's basically my knowledge of Witch's Castle. Then here's the one that I have the least amount of knowledge because I never played it. And I also heard that they kind of stopped doing story updates for it. So I'm not sure if they're like eventually going to come back to continue the
Mm.
story for Tower of Adventure. But I'm not sure.
But it
But they have
exists.
to climb a pancake tower that's in danger. So.
Okay.
Yeah, the pancake tower is in danger because of me. I'm eating it. I love pancakes.
Yeah, what does it mean that
More things for me to think about eating right now.
what does
No,
it
no.
mean that it's in danger of being destroyed? Like is something devouring it, or is it more of a like
I think it's something corrupting it or something like that.
The
Because
corrupt
when I was
pancakes.
researching it, it just says that like Gingerbread was being chased by some sort of boar creatures, and
Hmm.
then he sees a sugar star, and the sugar star says that he needs to help save the pancake tower by climbing all the towers.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a celestial light tell me to do something, I probably would just do it too, yeah.
Which, ironically, in the description, it was like, oh, he was uncertain about that, which kind of is weird because Gingerbread is always willing to help no matter what. He's like that kind of character.
Yeah, he's like a Sonic the Hedgehog or I don't know, one of the Fire Emblem
I can only think of
characters.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
He's the only,
Oh,
the
there's a
only
Sonic
saving
cookie.
grace.
There's not a Sonic cookie.
Oh wait, I think
There's
I
a
might have
Sonic
seen this.
cookie.
Like it just is Sonic
Yeah.
the Hedgehog or
Yeah, they
It's
had
Sonic
a
the
crossover.
Hedgehog as a cookie. Yeah, that was literally the first crossover in Kingdom in 2021.
Okay, so they cross over.
There,
with,
look at him. He
yeah,
just
that's-
looks like Sonic. We're
that's Sonic
looking
the
at a picture
Hedgehog.
of him.
It's Sonic. Yeah.
Sonic gets teleported into things pretty often, so I actually would believe that. Like
He's
something
become a
about
cookie.
Sonic the Hedgehog makes him summonable by other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you become so strong or so fast, you almost become like a force of nature, then you have to like abide. It's like at the end of Aladdin where he wants to be a genie, but then he's trapped by all the rules of a genie. It's like if you want to be the fastest thing alive, you also are kind of like bound to the whims of summoning magic.
That's true.
Yeah.
I like all the promotional art they've done for this.
Yeah, he's like shaking Gingerbread's hand.
Yeah,
They're,
and he's
working
like-
together.
Yeah.
Far out.
It's really cute.
You're a cookie. I like that.
Well, I'm a cookie too.
I'm a cookie too.
Well,
I'm
Dr.
probably chili
Eggman was
dog.
also a cookie.
Chili dog flavored.
is an egg flavored cookie, no doubt, or like a rotten
I'm
egg.
not sure. It just said Eggman cookie.
Yeah. I don't think I would like to eat the Sonic the Hedgehog cookie, if I'm being honest. Not that I could, it would be impossible to catch, but
The most recent game going into like the next game that they done is Oven Smash, which is a 3D 3 versus 3 multiplayer.
Ooh.
It doesn't have an official storyline at all
Sure.
so far.
Well, beat 'em ups don't tend to, it seems.
well, these are
Yeah.
So is this like a MOBA? Is this like League of Legends, or is it more like the Overwatch?
It's like that other one, the one that's like more mobile game. I forget what it's called.
Oh, yeah, but it
Fortnite.
No, the other one. This one's weird because I actually played when they did the testing during
Mhm.
that time, and it was fun, super buggy.
Yeah.
And like I played it on release day, and you can kind of feel like there is supposed to be a story, especially because it like starts out of like, oh, in the city of Platter City, the oven crown cup appears, and whoever wins whatever
Mhm.
gets their wish granted. And then that's kind of what starts going into it. And then for some of the characters, when it has the loading screen, it'll have like little tidbits about them. Or if you
Yeah.
got the character via the gotcha, it'll have like a little more history. So it
Yeah.
kind of implies that later they might actually implement like a storyline, but at the moment, it's not really certain. At least to me, in my opinion.
We see this kind of thing all the time where you start and then you see if something is successful enough to then warrant backfilling in a bunch of lore for it. Because otherwise they just won't bother.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they want to, but it's been such a flop in itself that I'm not sure if they actually will.
Sure. Yeah, so this is on a more meta level, but one of the reasons we talk about all this lore stuff is because lore, especially in these kinds of games, is very important to like getting players invested and like keeping their attention for stuff, because you can convince a person to it's the same thing when you used to like buy toys as a kid and you would like learn the lore for the toys, and that would like encourage you to buy more, like My Little Ponies. You have one My Little Pony, but you're like, oh, but I know that in the story, Twilight Prince, I don't fucking remember their
Twilight
names.
Sparkle.
Whatever. They hang out with Applejack, and so now I got to get an Applejack because they need to hang out with them. Like it's the same for these video games where it's like, ah, what use is having Cookie Brave if I don't also have, insert other cookie character?
It's
Which
Gingerbread.
they do have Cookie Run merch. It's just kind of really limited with which characters they decide to do.
Sure, it's like sort of a like Hello Kitty style. You can just kind of put a cookie on whatever, and now it's a cookie merch.
Yeah. Though
They
they do
are
have like
cute.
physical like yeah, I have one of my cookie plushies
I've definitely seen you with
nearby.
some, yes.
Who is
Yeah.
who's granting these wishes? Who's like, yeah, I can grant your wish if you win my tournament?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Like it doesn't elaborate. It's a mystery.
Sort
Like
of.
maybe if they actually put into the storyline, we would know.
Yeah. Well,
TBD, it seems.
yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe
One day
everyone, maybe all of the millions of people who listen to this podcast will be like, you know what? I will go play Cookie Run Oven Smash.
Mhm.
And it will encourage them to actually write a story for it.
Mayhaps.
Maybe, probably not.
Maybe. I don't think. I think for the most part, people see that how unpopular it is. So shrug emoji. And then the next game they just barely announced. It's set for global release in 2029, but it's going to be Cookie Run: A New World.
I saw a
So it's
trailer for this.
supposedly, yeah, it's supposedly going to be the 3D MMO, and it's going to be on console, PC, and also on to be able to be played on mobile.
Whoa.
It looks good, like the concept art that they've posted in the video. So
CJ won't like it because
hopefully it'll be good.
it looks like Breath of the Wild
It looks
in a
like
way.
Breath of the Wild. I bet it's going to be like Genshin Impact, though.
I think it is based on
I think so.
the looks of it, I would say.
That's one of the few games I know has MMO elements that are on phone and on consoles. Someone's going to call me out on that. I don't know. Genshin Impact and the games like Genshin Impact look a lot like this.
They do.
Is Sky Children of the Light not considered an MMO? Genuinely asking because I don't know.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
But is it? Can you play it on like a PC or?
Yes.
on Xbox and
Yeah,
stuff?
they
Yes.
released PC recently, I think.
Oh, I didn't hear
You
about
can play
that.
it on Switch.
I knew
Yeah.
you could play it on Switch, and that was a big deal when it released.
Oh, I thought it was mobile only. Well, congrats to those guys
Yeah,
We have friends who work at
who
that
work on it.
place
Yeah,
on
so.
that game.
we do.
That's why we're all like, "Oh, yay!"
Yay.
Yeah. But yeah. So everyone has high hopes. We'll see how that goes. And now we get to go into the fun, sort of low-key teased storyline of Cookie Run
Oh
Kingdom.
god.
Yeah, I need to know.
Yeah, there's I
I
guess
need to know more about
unanswered.
the society, the civilization, these cookies that have been given the gift of life and choose.
I'm already
violence.
afraid because Gale has put on the screen some kind of Madoka Magica ass looking thing.
To get into part 1 of Act 1, you know, as I said
So
earlier, it
Shakespearean.
starts with Gingerbread
Yeah.
escaping the oven, specifically with Wizard Cookie and Strawberry Cookie. They get isekai'd into a forest and meet Custard Cookie the Third, the lineage cookie, who is
Okay.
a child cookie.
Right.
He wants to be king. He wants everyone to be his subject. It doesn't matter if you say no. He'll be like, no, you're my subject now.
I don't think he
He's
should be
very
in charge.
silly.
Yeah, well, he's cute
And
because he's a
then-
child, but he sounds like a tyrant.
He's surprisingly very nice to his people because he'll always be looking on whatever they want and he'll be hoping for the best for them, which is very. It's nice compared to the other characters.
Sure, all right.
And then the other cookie they meet, which would be if you were playing the game, would be your first gotcha cookie, your first epic gotcha. She is Chili Pepper Cookie. She loves to steal. That's like her thing. She has a little dagger, little chili daggers, and wants to steal a crown. They all try to.
Okay.
They find a dog.
I'm sure if we look at this cookie, CJ will be like, "That's the cookie that is my favorite."
I already saw the picture of that cookie. She's like a hot little spicy cookie. Yeah.
Okay.
She's a little hot spicy cookie. She has her.
She's got a cool scar.
Lesbian rivalry with Rye Cookie.
I do really like she has a dagger that is a chili pepper shape. That's very cute.
That is cool. I wish I had a dagger that was a chili pepper shape.
You should get one. You should find one and get one.
I should forge one.
You should forge a chili pepper
Or I'll
blade.
bake one out of a cookie and just make it unpleasantly spicy.
Cookies later.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's on my agenda, to be honest.
Yeah, she's writing down the list, grocery list. We have our cast of cookies.
They meet finding like an abandoned old sort of castle, and they kind of start rebuilding it, and they find a crown that is taken by a strawberry cake hound. So in this world, there's not the dogs are like cake hounds.
Mm-hmm. The beasts of this world are all cake beasts, as we know.
That need rights.
Not some of the beasts, not all of them.
Sure,
just
but
like this one specifically.
But if you're a cake creature, you are a beast. But not all beasts are cakes.
Yes. They start chasing that dog.
That dog.
And as they chase that dog, because what the dog doing?
What that dog do?
They find a village of jelly bears that kind of give them a very small story of like, oh, this crown belongs to like some ancient heroes, if I remember right.
Well, a king probably, or a queen, or
Most likely,
or a queen,
could be either,
or a non-binary monarch.
That's true. Those do exist in this game. They got all genders.
Good, because it seems like they started off ungendered, and then it's us in the West who have gendered them.
Yeah, again, like Cookie Brave is not wearing pants, and you can't see his like his
a little cookie
shortcake,
penis,
if you know what I mean. His berries and creamer,
jelly roll.
You know, yeah, his jelly roll. That's good. His Swiss roll. You can't see that.
I'm glad we can't. Also,
I don't know. Yeah. I think it would answer a lot of questions.
Also a child. I want to preface also. Gingerbread is canonly like 12 or 16. I'm one of those two ages.
Well, he's technically like 2 days old, really, but
yeah.
I guess in Cookie That could be any age. So
Talking
all
about
right.
we're talking about a minor.
All right, fine. He's a minor
Yeah, we're
cookie.
talking about a minor cookie.
Okay.
Fine. I won't talk
I
about
won't talk about
his cookie
potential
cock and balls.
They low key find out, oh, they need to find ancient heroes
Mhm.
that helped end a Dark Flower War because someone's trying to revive Dark Enchantress Cookie. Through their adventure, they reach a raisin cookie village
Mhm.
Gross.
where they
That
have a
sucks.
mysterious healer cookie.
Not to
Doesn't
be
have any memories, but
not to be
wants
cookie
to
racist.
heal.
Sorry, I said gross to raisin cookie.
Yeah.
oh no, Raisin Cookie would find a fence and would probably hunt you down.
Oatmeal
She's a
raisin
really
is fine. Oatmeal raisin's a good cookie. Oh,
No,
any other raisin in cookie? No thanks.
Black
I'm
Raisin
with you.
Cookie's gonna find you. She's gonna find you with her raisin crows.
I think I can crush a little cookie or eat them.
Yeah, we'll say I'm less. Even if they could do magic, I'm still not that scared of a cookie.
Fair.
They'll be like, "I will curse you," and I'll be like, "Whatever, man." With like,
Sure.
They find the Raisin Village. They go to a floating city with Healer Cookie
Mhm.
because apparently some waffle bots have been coming down and terrorizing the village.
Some
waffle
what?
To find
bots.
some waffle bots. They're waffle robots made by
I love that.
You would love that Lalta random Zor girl.
Waffles XD.
Waffles XD. They're made by what's their name again? It's a non-binary cookie.
Hell
Who
yes.
they used to be one of my favorite cookies. They prefer their waffle bots more than other cookies.
Oh, they're the ones who make the waffle bots.
Yeah.
So they're like a scientist who prefers their science and such.
Yes.
I see.
Well, they're a science child cookie,
Okay.
basically. Strawberry something.
I thought this was your
It's gonna kill
favorite
me that I don't
cookie.
remember. They stopped being my favorite cookie a
And
long time ago.
And therefore I forgot them.
I've grown beyond them.
Oh, it's strawberry crepe cookie. That's their name.
Strawberry crepe.
Strawberry
Crepe
crepe
is a
cookie.
very different thing.
Yeah, but they
That's
make waffles. That
strawberry
makes
man.
sense. So it's like
Yeah.
the sort of a batter
Yeah.
theme.
So pretty much you meet them. You learn that they've been all alone and just been kind of fucking around with their waffle bots and messing up villages.
Waffles do feel
But
like kind
they
of
were-
a robot version of a pancake, you know? So
So all
Yeah.
those corners.
So grid based, yeah. Square.
Mm-hmm.
After that, something unlocked Healer Cookie's memories. I don't remember if it was there or in the academy. Sometime you go through a lot of chapters in a lot of areas in Cookie Run Kingdom.
I believe you.
Crispia. It's like 15 parts.
Crispia. Stay
That's
crispy.
the land they're also on.
Crispia.
They stay crispy. If you look at the map of Crispia, it is a gingerbread shape
Crazy.
in
but
pieces.
That'd be like if we lived on a continent that was shaped like a person.
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably believe
Yeah.
in God more.
Yeah,
if
to be
you-
honest,
if you
yes.
did.
It's crazy because it specifically looks like gingerbread.
Right. Okay, that's insane.
Well, why aren't they idolizing this guy then?
Well, I mean, all the cookies are generally
They are all kind of the
gingerbread
same
cookie
shape.
shaped, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, I mean, it's just because gingerbread just looks like a default gingerbread cookie more than anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can you change
But
your
yeah.
like style? Can you like add gumdrops and stuff to yourself, or like put
Yes.
on cookie pants?
Nice.
Okay.
Hell yes.
It's called icings. So
Yes, very
their
good.
hairstyle's called icings. Their face is called icings, like their eyes.
Yep.
It's icings.
That's
Their clothes are different icings also.
that pun doesn't really work for the hair though.
Yeah, but it makes sense when you
It's
look at some
hair-sing.
cookies that it makes sense that it's an icing.
Right. Okay. That I
I
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they do have
So-
the ability to change their style, but Cookie Brave is just like, nah, this is good for me. Just not wearing pants or a
Basic.
shirt or anything. I just have like a couple gumdrop
Makes him run
buttons.
fast. He's like the fastest runner, probably.
That's
Probably.
true.
Not
I mean-
counting Sonic.
I was gonna say he did have an accord with Sonic, and Sonic does respect speed.
Mm-hmm.
I think more than anything.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to me.
Yeah. So yeah, they somehow get Pure Vanilla Cookie, who was Healer Cookie, to remember what happened,
Hmm.
which is interesting because in the Dark Flower War, when Dark Enchantress Cookie is sealed away, his body straight up is vaporized, so no one really knows how he came back to be in Cookie form. That's why he's also a little bit like Cookie Jesus.
Wow.
The vanilla cookie, you mean?
Pure Vanilla
Pure
Cookie.
vanilla cookie. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Pure vanilla.
So Dark Enchantress cookie was sealed away. Were they sealed away in like the moon or
Yes.
actually?
Yeah, it's like the moonstone. It's shaped like a crescent moon.
Wow.
Okay, cool. Well, that's another character for
Are they sealed away in the moon?
Is sealed away or is the moon?
Yep. Put that on the list, someone.
I'm not really sure. I think they did talk about it. I just don't remember well.
Sure.
But
I'll take
when
it.
she gets accidentally released by Cookie, Gingerbread and Co., it turns out that you learn that she was actually one of the heroes. She originally was White Lily Cookie, turned evil.
Classic. What turned her evil?
She wanted to know why cookies were made. So
yeah, all right. So it's sort of a Tower of Babel thing. She dared to question
she
the
dared
gods.
to question creation.
She dared to want to be like, why were cookies made so sweet and fragile?
Because we were making cookies and it was an accident that the life powder fell on them. It's kind of answered.
And then she found out, was horrified because she saw witches eating cookies, and then she fell into unmixed dough that they were making. And then the witches were like, oh, let's bake this amalgamation of crumbled cookies. And then she became evil.
Whoa.
Oh, and wow. So she was like reborn in a way. Like
Yeah,
she was
like
baked.
ground up
She was
and
twice baked.
remade.
She was twice baked.
Wow.
Which is really funny when you find out this information because, and I didn't mention this earlier, when you kind of get the tutorial base of the game, you play as the 5 ancient heroes, including White Lily Cookie, to fight Dark Enchantress Cookie, and then you still see them both at the same time, which we'll kind of go into like question mark what happened later.
Okay. Who are the 5 ancient heroes?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So, and the viewers probably, I think you said they can't see the slideshow, but in the image art, it's the pictures are of the 5 ancient heroes. The center cookie is Pure Vanilla Cookie with his little vanilla cone hat.
I should have guessed because that looks like a Jesus type.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's pure vanilla.
Actually not. His skin tone is not white.
Okay, there you
Fun
go.
fact.
Just like Jesus.
Oh my god.
You're
Crazy.
right. Underneath is the cookie that has the kind of green teal. That's White Lily Cookie, or her Korean name is Saint White Lily Cookie.
Okay.
Funnily enough. Pure Vanilla has the jam. All these heroes have soul jams. Not all cookies have soul jams. It's just kind of a them sort of thing that they were gifted.
Yeah, I've got a jam in
by
my
the
soul
gods.
too.
And it's to the tune of
So
ska
music.
Yeah, okay. I call that
fair.
Wait,
Pure Vanilla has the soul.
Sorry, what do you mean by soul jam?
So in Kingdom, they have like a little extra gemstone that I guess it's made of jam. That it was made by the witches and was given to them when they were younger. So it kind of just like is a virtue, so to speak, that they follow with all of their soul.
Does it manifest? Okay, so it's like a cutie mark, but does it manifest as like a power that they can use, or is it just a thing that's like a part of them, like inside of them, like the power of friendship?
Sort of like amplifies their power in a way.
All right. It makes them like special beyond a
It makes them special,
cookie.
and the reason why they're ancient cookies is because they're like thousands of years old.
Yum.
A stale ass cookie.
No, they're young and crispy.
Okay. Somehow.
Stay crispy.
Stay crispy.
They stayed crispy somehow. But yeah, so the center cookie, pure vanilla, he has the soul gem of truth. So he is all about the truth of things,
Sure.
mostly the good truth.
The good word.
The good word, yeah.
White Lily cookie on the bottom, her soul jam was the soul jam of freedom. So she's all about finding freedom for all of cookie kind and getting freedom for all of cookie kind.
Cool.
What are they not free from?
The witches.
The witches. Okay.
Which is
And their frail
which
cookie
is
bodies.
dangers, being
Yes,
frail.
Okay.
Which White Lily cookie also is a frail cookie. On her arm, she has bandages because she's very crumbly. She was, for some reason, very.
It
a
did
frail
just make me
cookie.
think about it. I was like, what do you do? And you like, just suddenly like your arm falls off.
What do you do in normal life?
Well, you get medical attention.
Well, do they have
Yeah.
I mean, they have like healers, it sounds like, so.
We do have healers, yeah. Pure
But then-
vanilla being a
But
healer.
then I assume they just have one arm then.
You can
Yeah.
probably-
Okay.
Honey, they
Black
answered
Raisin cookie only has one arm.
this question in the movie Shrek.
But Gingy gets like frosted on like new legs.
Yeah, so they probably do that. There's frost
Well,
on
the
some.
icings is the wrappings, remember?
Yeah.
Mm.
The icing
them
is
wrapped.
the icing is their bones. It's also their money. No, coins are their money.
So we don't
Coins
get
are their money.
we don't get any disability rep in Cookie Run.
I just told you.
Okay, you're right.
Black Raisin cookie doesn't have an
Black
arm.
Raisin Cookie
She
doesn't
has-
have an arm.
She doesn't have an arm.
Okay.
There's one cookie in the Cream Republic that has a wheelchair.
Good.
Cool.
Out of that, like,
I like
one
that.
cake that's around. Yeah.
Cool.
Going on to, like, the rest of the 5. If we go to the right side, that is Dark Cacao Cookie. He has the soul jam of resolution. He is one of the cookies that has a biological son, Dark Choco Cookie, who one of my friend calls Dark Choco Kylo Ren because he tried to kill his dad.
Yeah.
That was kind of what I was trying to get to.
Patricide.
He tried to attempt patricide, which in Oven Break he was successful with that. Fun fact, I guess.
Oh.
In Kingdom he was not.
Okay, I mean, I guess alternate realities and all that.
Yeah, that's part of one of the alternate realities. The top cookie is Hollyberry Cookie. She loves alcohol. I mean, juice.
Hollyberry.
She loves drinking juice.
Yes.
Which is alcohol.
I get that.
Because she acts drunk?
It's alcohol. Not anymore.
Not
But she
anymore.
gave her biological son drunk trauma.
Oh, good.
What?
Wait, why are these cookies
Yeah.
having like generational trauma? They're cookies.
Excellent question. I don't know.
They have
But-
people like souls. I mean, so I guess why not?
She likes to party.
Hell
Her
yeah, girl.
soul jam is the one of passion. She is full of passion
I was
and
gonna
love for her friends and protecting others.
I was gonna say lust, but I guess passion's kind of too.
I mean, we'll go into that later still.
Dang. Okay.
I did say that earlier, and that's still a
I
thing.
thought that was gonna be this one, but I guess not.
She's part of it.
She just likes to party.
She likes to party, yeah.
Get it, girl.
And then the final cookie in this list is Golden Cheese Cookie.
Golden cheese?
Golden cheese.
Cool. Cheese cookie.
Yum.
Her soul jam is of abundance, and she loves everything that glitters gold. It all belongs to her. She loves treasure.
So she's kind of greedy.
Her biggest treasure. She's greedy.
Okay.
Greed is her favorite thing.
Oh. Okay.
And her biggest treasure are her friends and her subjects that were killed in the war.
Okay, so
So these are like these are not particularly virtuous heroes. It seems.
no.
No, they're pretty flawed.
They seem pretty flawed. This is more like Greek god pantheon as opposed to like, more modern Western heroes where they're all like cool and flawless.
Yeah, no, they're pretty flawed. Pretty much the first part of the game of Crispia is Gingerbread and Co. finding the other ancient heroes to now try to stop Dark Enchantress since they accidentally released her.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that always the case? Always releasing the evil villain just accidentally right away.
What's the gameplay here? Are you just like running right?
It's kind of like I heard people say it's like Clash of Clans question mark, but I've never played Clash of Clans.
Mm.
I'm not either, but I know this as another
So
mobile
you're
game.
building up your little cookie kingdom.
Yeah, you're building up your kingdom,
I see.
and like you go through levels with like 5 cookies that have different classes. So you have healer, you have support, you have defense, you have charge, which is like the frontline cookies. You have ranged, which is kind of like archers, so to speak. You have bombers, not necessarily having bombs with some of them, but
Sure,
their class. And then there's ambush cookies.
It's a roguish
cookies.
cookie.
Roguish cookies.
As
So
we
you
know,
have-
because spice cookie
Chili pepper cookie.
Chili pepper.
is sort of a roguish
That's her class.
ne'er-do-well.
She's ambush.
Yeah, I bet. This seems like a good sort of D&D world where you, instead of like the normal
Feels like
D&D
it.
classes, you can just be like, you are a sneaky cookie. You've been imbued with the sneak jam, etc.
Yeah, I like that.
Only the heroes get the soul jams. The other cookies don't.
Sure, but
Sure.
still, you could, I don't know. Hey,
You can make a D&D out of this, says my husband, who
Yeah.
loves D&D.
I'd play it. I'd
hey,
play it.
Hey, guys who make Cookie Run, talk to me.
You should make a game out of this.
I'll write an RPG for you.
That'd be fun. I'd 100% play it. No joke. But yeah, so pretty much Gingerbread finds the other ancient heroes and helps them solve their problems so that they can be heroes again.
Like their alcoholism and their greed and their child
Well-
is trying to kill them. And
Well, if the child tried to kill them, yes. The alcoholism at that point, Hollyberry actually wasn't in her own kingdom for a while. So they kind of had to solve what was happening in her kingdom until she appeared to be like, hey, I'm back. I'm still the queen. Golden Cheese Cookie made a virtual world with the souls of her fallen citizens to try to make
kind
them
of crazy
happy.
statement.
okay, that's cool. In like a computer? Do they have computers?
Yes. Sort of.
Do you think do you think when they browse their computer
They
that
clear the
they
cookies?
got
I don't know.
cookies on
Yeah.
them? You think
No, they don't. They definitely don't.
They
But
keep-
they
they
do
keep them.
have.
Well, she's storing
They
cookies.
accept cookies.
She's storing cookies on her computer. You know what I'm saying? Because she's got cookie souls.
Well, she had to put them back to sleep to leave to help the
I
world.
like that Gail's not entertaining that at all.
It doesn't matter. They don't talk about that.
Stop. I can't believe you're talking about cookies on computers.
Stop talking about cookies on
stop.
computers. I'm talking about cookies in computers.
Yeah. They have them all in the cheese mines.
The cheese mines.
The cheese mines. They're run by the cheese birds. They speak like the.
They speak for the cheese.
They speak to the cheese.
Can I has? They literally. All their text is like the "Can I has a cheeseburger cat," but it's cheese.
Sorry,
birds.
hold on. CJ really thought that was funny.
That is funny. That's a Lorax reference
is.
for anyone who's big on the Lorax.
Okay,
They
sorry.
all have
continue.
Z's and everything.
Great. I would hate that place.
She had to learn to become better to actually save her subjects and resist against a coup d'etat from one of her favorite little guys.
Is that so? It's
Smoked
like
cheese cookie.
Smoked cheese?
so. Is it? It's actually
Smoked
like
cheese.
cheese, like just regular cheese. I kind of thought that.
No, it's like cheese on cookies sort of thing.
What do you? When's the last time you had cheese on a cookie? What
It's
are you talking
like
about? Like
I
cheddar?
think I know what Asian
Yeah.
countries are a little more into this with their pastry and sweets and stuff. It's like a oh god, what is
No,
it
like a
called?
cracker on cheese.
Oh, okay. I
That's-
was thinking it was like the sweet cheese stuff.
Sweet cheese
No,
are made
like
of
the
these.
crackers.
Okay, so just
Yeah,
straight
like
up
the little-
cheese.
I was thinking more like cheesecake. You know,
No.
Yeah.
we're from the Midwest. You know, we're Wisconsinites. I'm down with the cheese
down with
in
the
stuff.
cheese.
It's just cheese pastry is strange to me. It's
Well,
for
haven't you had like a cheese Danish?
not
That's what
really.
I was thinking for
Okay,
cheese.
I guess that would make sense though.
Yeah.
They used
No,
to
but yeah, these are
they used to
the
serve
biscuits with
cheese
cheese.
with like apple pie. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
The apple pie and
They
cheese.
still do
That's very
it's
popular,
very popular.
around our parts.
It's
Gail.
not around our parts.
Interesting.
I think
No, it
was.
is. It's a very Wisconsin
I'd eat
thing.
that.
Okay.
Apple pie with cheese. I think it's very strange.
It is strange.
I need to visit so I can eat that.
You can eat that whenever
I
you
guess
want.
you can make it for you.
But it's really good around these parts.
Thank you.
Just
Good
think
to
about that
know.
cheese. Think about the cheese mines.
The cheese mines with the cheese birds. But yeah, the heroes minus White Lily Cookie basically are like, okay, we're all now working together again and
Mhm.
not depressed or adventuring or whatever.
But there's only 4 of them because the one is evil now.
Or
Or?
we start to part 2 of Act 1.
Oh my god.
The Beast Yeast.
So in Act 1, Part 2, Pure Vanilla Cookie kind of is like, man, I didn't know my bestie at all. Let's go find out what she was doing before the war even happened. So they travel to Beast Yeast to find the fairy kingdom. Also to see kind of like what will help them win the war that will happen eventually soon.
Journey to the Yeast. Is that anything?
To the Beast
It's a little
Yeast.
bit to the Beast Yeast.
So they go there and they kind of learn that that's where White Lily Cookie went to, how she found out about the witches to fall into the batter.
Right.
Whatever.
When she's reborn as
And
the twice baked dark sorceress cookie.
yeah.
Uh,
So when they're there, they also find her corpse. Empty.
Ah!
Not really a corpse. They
Just
find
their
her body
cookie.
in a casket.
This is just a
Like,
cookie.
basically a Snow White situation casket.
Okay.
And it turns out she's still alive because her soul jam was leading them there. And was like, oh no, she's still alive. And then they awaken her. But when they do, they accidentally also release the beasts from the silver tree.
The
Oh.
beast from
So
the
in
silver
Beast
tree.
Yeast, there were originally 5 virtues. And these virtues were also the origins of their soul jams.
Right.
These 5 cookies were created by the witches to specifically teach cookies and like promote.
Yeah.
Help cookies kind of like go through the world with those virtues to
Right.
be in like a sort of paradise. Didn't work that way because they got corrupted, but
Right. I mean, classic sort of fallen angel situation. But the witches want the cookies to have their souls redeemed. They want virtuous baked goods.
Pretty much.
Okay. I like that they only do 5 instead of 7. That's a lot more manageable than the Catholic 7 virtues. 5's a lot easier to figure out.
Well, they also wanted to have the number of 5 versus 5, so.
Yeah, of course.
So here, once they're released, White Lily Cookie is revived with her whole soul. So now, at the same time, White Lily Cookie exists at the same time as Dark Enchantress Cookie.
But it's okay. So Dark Enchantress Cookie is like the body of the
Christ.
So they both have their own separate body? ?
Yeah, but like
not really ? But
yeah, but like the only reason that the Dark Sorceress exists is because the body of White Lily Cookie got corrupted by the double baking of its corporeal
a lot
form,
of people,
but then their soul was in this other cookie still, or wanted to be in this other cookie still.
It doesn't really elaborate much on that, so I can't really offer a good explanation aside from it being like
some sort of transubstantiation.
Yeah, their souls kind of just like got cut in half for some reason.
Whoa. Okay, that happens sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that.
The main antagonist that appeared, Shadow Milk Cookie, often calls White Lily Cookie and Dark Enchantress Cookie half a cookie.
Whoa.
To their face.
Okay.
Okay, it's pretty rude, but I get it. It's
He's,
villainous.
he's not nice,
Right.
but
Yeah.
that kind of also comes with being the cookie that was originally the fount of knowledge.
Okay. So it did the Full Metal Alchemist thing, like saw the truth, and it was like it didn't like what it saw. Now it's gonna kill the cookies? Does it want to kill the cookies or like take over? Or like what's its
No, he wants to make a show. He wants to cause chaos because he
okay.
has mommy issues.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Uh I see. So he isn't necessarily like murdering everyone. He's just like the gods that
No,
you
he
know are
is.
alive. Oh, well, okay.
Oh,
No,
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 he is.
he definitely is. He definitely is crumbling other cookies, and he definitely within his little mini story arc, he did originally crumble the trio, but that they came back alive through some time shenanigans.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
It happens. You throw three cookies off a tower, and then they get saved by a cookie from a different timeline within that same tower.
Oh, it's always time travel. So, yeah, sure. Okay.
Time travel. But yeah, so like the other graphic, Shadow Milk, he became the Beast of Deceit,
Mm-hmm.
the opposite of pure vanilla cookie.
Right.
This time we're going to go in a different order.
Sure.
Then the cookie to the right is Mystic Flower Cookie. She originally was the cookie of volition, and she would grant other cookies wishes.
Cool.
Oh, so then they would probably be the one who grants the wishes in the big tournament.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe if she exists in that universe.
Sure.
Don't know. Over time, she got tired of granting wishes, so she went like the whole I'm gonna go meditate for a while, no one bother me.
Mm-hmm.
Someone spread a rumor that she wrapped herself in a cocoon. She's kind of spider themed, but not really.
Okay.
Someone said the rumor that her cocoon held lots of riches, and so cookies went to her land and killed one of her Heytes. She saw that and got so mad that she started killing people and saying that life means nothing and for cookies to return to being flour.
Return to being flower.
Flower to flower.
Return to flower. Dust to dust.
That's what she says. Return to flour.
That's crazy.
Nothing matters.
But
Return to flour.
I guess, yeah.
You can't unbake a cookie.
But
I don't
turn
think.
them to
can
dust.
cover them,
you can
though.
grind them
I mean,
to
yeah,
dust.
you can pulverize them. That doesn't make flour though. Like that's
Wouldn't hurt tossing them into a bake though, probably.
crust
She's
to
the
crust.
opposite of
Crust to
Fuck, should have been
crust.
crust to crust.
for sure. She's the opposite of dark cacao cookie.
Right.
And so the beast cookies are trying to retrieve their soul gem so that they can go to full power and,
Mm-hmm.
destroy the world as everyone knows it.
Yeah, they want to
For fun.
befoul the virtues into sin.
Yeah. So ultimately they all fail within their fight, but she was more locked in and focused about it until he said, nah, man, I have a flavor. My name is Dark Cacao, and I'm going to use my 2 dragons that I made that are sealed in my sword to like defeat you.
Whoa.
So.
2 dragons sealed in a sword. Cookie dragons?
They're Oreos.
Oh,
Sick.
cool.
Basically, for Dark Cacao's story, he split the sky into. He split the 2 dragons into creating like day and night.
Mm.
Oh.
And he sealed them in his sword, but then they kind of got out, and now they're just on his shoulders.
Kind of cool though. I was about to ask if one was the cream and one was the cookie.
No, they both
Oreos.
have the same Oreo head shape, but I think the implication is one is the cream and the other one is
Okay.
the cookie.
Can't have the cream without the cookie,
Yeah.
You can.
So
Well, you shouldn't.
now with his 2 dragons, he has awakened and has maxed out his resolution. Now going to the opposite side with the red cookie, that is Burning Spice Cookie. He's very spicy. He used to be the herald of change. So his whole thing originally was he would live through and see the change in civilizations as time goes on. And he kind of got tired of it. He got tired of seeing civilizations be born, grow, and then die. And he got to the point that he was, well, I at this point it's easier and faster if I just destroy everything with my 2 hands, or 4 hands, really.
Okay. I mean, that seems weird. It seems like he wanted things to change, and then things were changing, and it's like, wait a second, I don't like this.
Wait a second. No,
He didn't like the
I
death
don't actually
that
like
he kept seeing. So his opposite is Golden Cheese Cookie, and with her, he had a whole bird hunt. He ripped off her wings. She has wings, by the way, because she's very bird themed.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And he has a very sexy tiger tour general cookie. Also not image
A
here.
tiger cookie.
Yeah, nutmeg tiger cookie.
Nutmeg tiger. That's cool.
She's very cool. She's his general. She's also very scared of him, but she'll also do whatever he wants with a smile.
Okay.
He fights Golden Cheese. He chases her. He does successfully take her soul gem, but he actually doesn't care about putting them together because he just likes the thrill of the hunt, you know?
Oh, spooky. A cookie who likes the thrill of the hunt.
He powers up his legion with the powdered remains of victims, the spice.
Whoa.
Okay, so
okay. I saw an
so
image of him. I like this tiger cookie, but
he's like
tigers
a-
are my favorite animal. So
He's like a necromancer, kinda.
But he uses their remains like a sort of drug.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he just like
Snorting
consumes
remains.
them.
He's forcing his subjects
Snorting
to snort
those
the
cookie
remains,
dusts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, ultimately he loses his bird fight because Golden Cheese says, "Nah, man, I'm greedier than you because I want my people to live, and I will do whatever it takes. And I will protect any treasure that I come across that I deem to be mine."
Right, because of the greed.
Yeah, she's very greedy.
Yes.
Next, the horny cookie. So
The horny cookie?
the horny. So the top cookie is Eternal Sugar Cookie. She was originally the sugar of happiness. Her whole thing was she wanted cookies to be in her garden of delights to be happy, and she was sad when they would leave and then something bad would happen and they'd get hurt. So she started forcing other cookies to kind of stay there forever. In jam. She would seal them in jam.
In her garden of delights.
In her garden of delights.
Carnal delights? Like, you know.
All delights.
Mm.
It doesn't really elaborate other than she
Delights.
giving them their wildest dreams. So
yeah,
take that as you will.
She looks like she'd be horny. She has like the downturned eyes and long eyelashes.
Is that horny?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for her, yeah.
Anyway, out of all these cookies, I believe it that you've called her horny.
Yeah, so Hollyberry Cookie, the one that I was like, she's not the horny one.
That one also.
That's her counterpart.
Okay. Yes.
And in every single scene, Eternal Sugar Cookie is like, "Oh, you're my beloved, my other half. Won't you stay with me in my garden forever? I love you so much. Please don't leave me."
Yeah, she like
it's the toxic Yuri of it all.
Yeah.
The toxic Yuri of it all. CJ knows nothing of the toxic Yuri.
I know about toxic Yuri. You taught it to me. It's that in chess, queens can attack each other from anywhere on the board. This is toxic Yuri.
The
kings
right.
can never move into a space next to each other. That's doomed yaoi.
Wow. You got it.
Yes.
There's always yearning in Yuri is what CJ has learned.
It's true. I have learned about the yearning.
Sapphic yearning. The sapphic yearning of it all.
The sapphic yearning. Pretty much in the end, Hollyberry is like, you know what? I can't stay in this place because suffering is a part of life.
It's true.
And I am passionate about keeping everyone that I care about safe, but living life and not being trapped in jam, in happy dreams forever, where they cannot grow or learn.
That's fair.
And so she leaves.
Sort of the Matrix thing, you know?
Yeah.
Reality, although crueler, is worth
more free.
Yeah, worth living, worth experiencing.
That's kind of the end of Hollyberry and Eternal Sugar Cookie for now.
Okay.
The bottom cookie is Silent Salt Cookie, who is the opposite of White Lily Cookie.
Yummy. Salt's
So
cookie.
I told you how in the beginning the beasts were sealed by the witches in a tree.
Uh-huh.
Did I say that? I don't think I did.
A silver tree or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of trees. A surprising amount of trees for these cookies.
Yes.
So they were not actually sealed by the witches, like all the beasts were led to believe, or most of the beasts were led to believe. You find out later that it was Silent Salt that actually sealed all the beasts in the tree, including himself.
Oh, wow.
Because he originally was the salt of solidarity. And
The salt of the earth.
Yeah, I
he's the
guess.
salt of the earth. His knights, the Kalanomic knights, would travel across the land to help all the cookies in need. And when the other beasts started to fall, their messengers started spreading rumors and attacking his cookies to the point that they were killed while he was away. And he was really upset about that. And he said, they're no longer all the virtues are no longer divine beasts, but awful, horrible beasts.
They're not divine. They're awful and horrible.
They suck now.
They suck.
They're all evil.
Okay.
Including me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And myself.
Self-depreciating
And myself.
cookie.
So his chapter, because White Lily Cookie is back in the picture, is her kind of finding out his story and how she's like, he too loves freedom as much as I do. That's all his thing. And they actually become allies instead of enemies at the end.
Well, good.
And they work together. They work together to make a plan of how to fight Dark Enchantress Cookie.
Nice. Yay, the power of friendship.
Sort of, because she writes a letter to all her friends so that they know the plan. And then when her friend that she asked to deliver it was stopped by Silent Salt and said, if you give them those letters before it actually happens, I will knock you out.
I'll knock you out.
He said it in worse words, but that's kind of how he is.
What kind of language do these cookies use? They're like, I'll fucking kill you, you bastard.
I'll crumble you.
Half a cookie. I'll turn you to flour. Back to flour.
Yeah, it seems a little intense for cookies.
I guess also there's, as you mentioned, some racism in how dark or light skinned they are.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that part's always wild to me.
I thought
but
for a second
that was with the classism.
Yeah, for a second I started trying to concoct some kind of slur, but I was like, I don't think I should tread into that.
You don't think you want to invent a cookie slur?
Well, just based on their like bake color, I don't think so.
I don't think it works that way.
There are some good and bad flavors. I'll give them that. For example, a bad flavor, oyster.
Okay, you're already inventing racism.
Oyster cookie.
Well, I didn't invent it. The cookies did.
Well, I'm just saying.
The rich cookies did.
Despite their own, we don't even know how their racism is. I mean, it's
another bad cookie bad cookie flavor, chili pepper.
I disagree. That could be interesting.
I wouldn't eat chili pepper cookie.
Just alone?
Not gonna lie.
I don't think so.
Spicy cookie.
Spicy cookie has to go with something else.
What do you mean?
Like some other flavor.
Like jam?
Yes.
Like their blood?
Or something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it needs spicy what? Not just spicy.
Cookie.
Spicy cookie.
Whatever. We're inventing their racism for them.
I mean, they already did in the Cream Republic.
But they've already done it, yeah.
There's no bells and whistles about it. That's the ugly truth, the ugly face of racism. It's not really based on anything, you know?
I mean, yes.
They all go through with the plan that was unknown to each other.
Okay.
They go into war with Dark Enchantress Cookie, who meets up with the beasts in a hotel to tell them a plan.
Meet up at the Hilton. Meet up at the Super 8.
The Cookie Hilton. The Checker Hilton. The checkerboard with Chess and Choco Cookie.
Yum.
So they go over the plan while Silent Salt is not saying anything because they're like, oh, he's just silent. That's fine now.
Right. Well,
Shadow Milk thinks that they're all friends while Silent Salt hates his guts.
Okay.
Then they all go to war.
Yeah.
where Dark Enchantress Cookie turns herself into a witch.
Like,
Like a human?
She tries to, yeah.
Whoa.
does she succeed?
Yes,
Okay.
she does.
Whoa.
So she
Cookie become human.
So she like ascends into godhood, basically.
She's very gooey. It's
Ugh.
like
She's a
extremely
gooey
gooey.
human.
As a person, as a human being.
Yeah, she grabs the other cookies like literally with her little gooey hand. I don't
Whoa.
have.
Okay, yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, so she's human-ish.
Yeah,
She becomes like a nebulous cookie turned person.
Right.
That's scary. Oh, there's a picture. Yeah. Okay. So she's not really human, but she's more.
she's not really human, but she's human
more
sized.
human-ish than she was for sure.
Well, yeah, she was a cookie
Yeah.
before.
She was a cookie before. Okay, scary.
Yeah, she's.
I feel like this.
Yeah, it's pretty.
This altered some things to me. That the cookies can become human-ish again.
Yeah, you basically find out when she does is that even though she was rebaked as Dark Enchantress Cookie, she inside her also has a mix of all those other souls that were in the
Right.
batter.
Right, because they were mixed in the batter.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she's
Yeah.
become a philosopher's stone.
Yeah. Everyone's basically losing during that time, and White Lily Cookie went through a portal and brings out the Avatar of Destiny, which is, I didn't mention earlier, but it's like one of the guild raid bosses.
Okay.
That is, I don't know how to describe it aside from it looking like an angel sort of thing, but it also eats cookies, so.
Sure. It's like a biblically accurate cookie angel.
Yeah. And using the Avatar Destiny, which turns out apparently really hates witches, they basically kill each other.
Okay.
And so
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Dark Enchantress Cookie and the Avatar Destiny die. But as Dark Enchantress Cookie dies, so does White Lily Cookie, because apparently they were that connected that she also just turned to dust.
Oh, well, sacrifices had to be made.
Yeah. And then at that time, while that fight was happening, the Beast Cookies were also fighting amongst themselves because now they're mad at Silent Salt. And then all of them but Shadow Milk dies.
So they're mostly just dead now.
Dark Enchantress and White Lily, yes. Shadow Milk is alive, but all the other beasts are dead because they were killed by Silent Salt for the most part.
Hmm.
Okay. So now what?
Do we like this?
I know,
Is this
yeah,
good?
now what?
So now Shadow Milk took the rest of their soul jams off of their bodies, merged it with his. Also, Dark Enchantress brought forth the ultimate oven, which I skipped over that part, but it's pretty important because she was going to try to bake an ultimate cookie using all of the energy of all the cookies in the world.
So they do have
But failed.
access to an oven. Okay.
Well, only she did because she created it.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, an oven's like a soul forge for a cookie.
Sure.
basically,
Yeah, it'd be kind of a weird thing to have.
They had an ultimate cookie that was baked, that was just a dough in there, but was too scared to come out. That's where Gingerbread comes in because he had the bravery to leave.
Ah, so that's
Shadow Milk got a piece of the dough, the amalgamation of souls in there, and then fused with that too. And now he's a nightmare creature.
yeah, of
Cool.
course.
Okay.
And that was basically the end of Act 1.
Wow. And so you said Act 1 is like basically just finished.
Yeah, it finished in December.
Holy shit. Okay. And there's 5 parts. We know there will be 5 parts.
Yes, that's what they said in an announcement last year.
Wow. Okay. Holy shit. What else
So,
could possibly happen in this?
So, fun fact, you know how we mentioned time travel earlier?
Oh god. Yeah.
Shadow Milk discovered the plane between dimensions and is going back in time to change the future. So now the timeline's at
course.
risk for their universe.
Sure.
Oh, the timeline's always at risk.
It does feel
And
that way.
this
These days, the
brings-
timeline is always at risk.
So true. This brings the time balance department, which you first encounter them in Oven Break, but they're in charge of making sure the timeline is safe. It doesn't collapse.
What is this, the
or get
Loki show?
fragmented.
Does
It's
feel
basically that.
feels a little Marvel-ish.
for me so far, that's exactly how it feels. So I'm a little amused.
So there's like timeline fixers.
There's timeline fixers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I
And
guess,
pretty much they're trying to stop Shadow Milk.
yeah. I guess
I think.
they're more like it's more like they're timeline regulators.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
But obviously they would want to stop Shadow Milk because no
Yeah.
timeline fuckery is allowed.
Yeah. And he's timeline fuckering because he wants his mommy to pay more attention to him. And he's sad that despite putting the world into chaos, they're not responding or around.
Typical
Which,
shadow milk flavor.
for
Sorry, I'm
real,
trying to do
which
cookie racism. I don't even know what shadow milk tastes like.
It's like
I don't think,
milk, but
It's
dark.
chocolate milk.
Is there a
I
chocolate
think
milk
so.
one? Is there a chocolate milk cookie or like a choco?
There is a milk cookie, so probably.
Okay, so it's a milk.
A lot of people theorize that Shadow Milk is actually blueberry flavored
I like that.
because he has a
Blueberry.
lot of blueberry
Yeah, it
theming.
is blue. It does seem to be blue.
Mm.
Blueberry
His
milk.
wand has a little blueberry on top, and then
Okay.
in his tower he
Why
has
would he not
the
be
yogurt lake.
So
Why
people
would he
really
not be blueberry milk then?
people really theorize what these cookies taste like.
I mean,
Oh,
that's what
people
I have
theorize
been
all the
doing the
time.
whole damn time. I see a cookie and I'm like, what the hell does that taste like? That's all I think about with these little guys.
I'm just thinking
Do you
about
wonder what zombie cookie tastes like?
I am wondering what zombie cookie tastes like.
like rotted flesh.
I think zombie cookie tastes like it's like a dough that is like you made a bunch of cookie doughs of different cookie flavors and then just mix it all together.
That would just taste like a cookie though.
Yeah, but a weird cookie.
But
I'm more intrigued on what their insides are like because they have blood. Do they have little hearts that pump the goo through their bodies?
we don't know.
They don't. There's not like a scene where they have like a
Nope.
CAT scan.
All we know is that they got jam in their blood.
They got jam in
They
their
have
blood.
jam in their
Or
system.
their
not
jam
blood.
is their blood.
They're filled
Yeah.
with jam.
Yeah,
They're filled with
'cause
jam.
Shadow Milk is even like, what is it? You don't want us to spill blood? No, wait, that's not what cookies have, is it?
Okay. And also potentially filled with cream if they reproduce.
Potentially.
Nice. Like it's like cum.
Yeah, thanks.
That's cool.
Okay, Gail has put on just a slide that says questions and comments. You should have added concerns because I feel like we brought up a lot of concerns.
There's a lot of concerns. What's the debate then? What are people like? Why is it toxic out there? Or should we be afraid of the cookie stands?
You did mention that you were afraid of the Cookie Run fandom.
People are at least the Twitter fandom is really scary.
Well, the Twitter
in my
fandom of
opinion.
anything is really scary.
Like how are they like
I don't know. There's like a new
engaging?
drama every day.
Like engaging in cookie racism themselves?
Engaging in discourse, capital D discourse.
I hate discourse.
It's like a mix of discourse / real racism. It's
Are we
kinda
gonna
crazy,
get
to be
canceled
honest.
on Cookie Run Twitter for the things we've said?
I don't. Maybe?
We didn't even get started
Question
on
mark?
Cookie Run Twitter.
We did like we were talking about if a character had a penis or not, and then you were like, they're a minor cookie.
Yeah, and then we stopped.
I think we'll get canceled.
I mean, if anything,
You might be.
we could have talked about how the like lustful cookie, if they have a, a cussy, but we didn't. We restrained.
Maybe we just shouldn't let Cookie Run Twitter know about this.
I mean, if anyone's,
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
that's our whole audience, though.
The Cookie Run Twitter
Cookie Run
audience.
people. Yeah, and then they'll yell at us about how we're wrong about something. Probably.
You know what? That's engagement, baby.
They'll yell
that
at me.
that is engagement.
That is
baby.
true.
Engagement, baby.
Wow.
They'll be mad at me.
I feel like we've only scraped the icing of this cookie story.
We spread the icing out further on the cake, on the cookie.
Well, Gail, thanks for joining us for another episode of The Lore You Know. Gail, you do a bunch of stuff on the internet. Where can people find you?
They can try to find me on Blue Sky or Twitter under Galestormkitsune.
Gail doesn't want them to find them.
Everyone needs to go look at your good art, though.
But I rarely post because I'm scared of people.
That's
Well,
why it's even more special. when it
CJ, they
happens.
already know because we always thank Gail. Thank you, Galestormkitsune,
Thanks,
for doing-
Galestormkitsune.
the art for our podcast.
And for Paggio for doing the intro and outro music, the songs that herald and whatever the opposite of herald is,
Caroled.
herald our approach and retreat. Gail, thank you again for teaching us about the
Some
cookie
about
world.
cookies.
If you guys were a cookie, what flavor of cookie do you think you would be?
Black currant.
Well,
Black currant?
had that locked
Yeah.
and loaded.
Yeah, locked and loaded.
Do people make
Oh,
do people make like cookie sonas?
Surely.
Is that
it's a very funny thing that you asked this
all right?
because last year or the year before they implemented My Cookie in Cooking Run Kingdom, so you can make yourself a
Oh.
self-insert.
Hell yes.
Wait, what cookie did you make? Was
Black
it
currant
black
cookie.
currant?
Well, that's the flavor that I saw. Technically, I named them Gale Cookie, but technically,
Galestorm
in my mind,
cookies, Sune.
Gale
Galestorm
cookie.
Cookie.
Dang. I'm discovering, so my wife is really big on Neopets style creature collector games.
Pet sites.
So I'm really learning a lot about how people interact with such platforms. This feels like it's rife for people creating sort of cookie sonas and
Yeah.
coming up with lore for their cookies and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, and cookie OCs and stuff like that.
Lizzie, what is your cookie OC?
Oh,
Your original cookie.
I was at first already stumped on the concept of what flavor cookie I would be.
I would just be chocolate chip, I think.
But,
I
like,
just
I
chocolate
mean,
chip.
There's the fact that
there's a crunchy chip cookie.
there's also
No,
the fact that you
chewy
can just be
chip
like
cookie.
bravery flavored.
I would be like podcaster flavor.
I was just that probably not a very good flavor.
Yeah, almost certainly not, right? I would not eat that.
I'm art flavored cookie.
Nice. That tastes like paint.
Yep, delicious.
Yum, yum.
Yum yum yum.
Tasty.
Yum, yum. Well, thank you, Gail. And everyone out there, thank you for listening. Until next time, I've been CJ.
I've been Liz.
I've been Gale.
Yes.
And stay crispy.
Stay
Except
crispy.
if you like chewy, stay chewy.
Stay chewy.